So again, the word challenge is going to come up a few times today, I think. So with so many challenges facing all of us, it's important to recognise when positive opportunities come. And the Blue Fringe Art and Literature 2020 virtual gallery is a wonderful display of technical cleverness combined with artistic delights. That's a great description. So for some of you, including me, it might have taken you a while to figure out how to navigate through that online space and how to get your way through the 3 rooms, not get stuck in some weird clockwise turning around. But let me assure you that is nowhere near the steep learning curve that those people on our committee fearlessly took on to make that virtual gallery look as fabulous as it does. I mean, can we just do another round of applause? Because there were so many hours of work and it just surpassed all of our hopes, I think. Okay, so this year, all of the entrants will receive the bumper edition of the Art and Literature book. And of course, there's more copies available to purchase online. I don't know if there's any left out the door. The cover of the book was chosen as the Packers Prize winner. We usually have a Packers Prize that is chosen by the TAFE staff when we have our physical exhibition. But this year, it was chosen to have pride of place on the front cover of the book. The sculpture is a collaborative piece from Katoomba High Year 8 ceramics class, and they have captured the year so beautifully with unique individual COVID people in a piece titled Together. One of the Packers unveiling the piece said that it gave her great joy to pick up each sculpture to place it on the table to be photographed. The organising committee plans to share this gallery with similar community grassroots organisations around the world to showcase how artistic our Blue Mountains community is and has pirouetted its way through this time to create something unique and powerful. Indeed, you might have heard our whoops and squeals of delight last week when it went live last Saturday, as we followed around the globe as our little festival went global. So far, it's reached the UK, the US, Norway, Japan, and beyond. It's very exciting. I keep saying it truly is the little festival that could. So, as we've said today, Blue Fringe represents an important part in the hearts and minds of many people in our community, and I'm constantly struck by the positive impact that Blue Fringe can has on the broader community. From, brief but meaningful connections to life-affirming experiences. And to that, I would like to invite Susie Van Opdorp to come and announce the winners of the Maurice Brady Awards. Thanks, Susie.
Thanks so much. Let me know if you can't hear me at the back, because I'll have to really yell, I think. Look, it's a real privilege to be here again. You've done an excellent job. Congratulations to the committee. It's amazing that you've been able to pull this off given the circumstances, so well done.
Thank you.
I just wanted to thank Auntie Carol for her welcome and to acknowledge that we're standing on Aboriginal land. This land was and always will be Aboriginal land, and thanks so much, Auntie Carol. I really value having that connection with you personally too. Maurice Brady was my partner of 30 plus years. He had his own lived experience of mental health and probably in a way symbolised what happens to people with mental illness in this community, in our society, where those, it has a very big impact on your physical health. So in 2017, he died, but he was also a very resilient person. And sadly, I probably only realised that fully in those last months, how amazingly resilient and strong he was. But to me, he really valued the then Adrian Brown Awards. He really valued the relationship with Adrian's parents and her family, and with John Ellison, other community members, mental health workers in our community. They started the Adrian Brown Awards with the express support of her parents. She was a young woman that suffered from schizophrenia and died way too early. She didn't feel that she had support, and life was just extremely difficult for her. So I think it's wonderful that we remember her, and in remembering her, we're also remembering all of the other people that are impacted, either as with lived experience or as carers, friends, community. And I consider myself one of those people. So thank you. It's really hard to choose an award in Blue Fringe because there's so many fantastic works. As a judge, you receive the works anonymously, so I had no idea who submitted those works. I wanted to congratulate Livonne, who is an amazing artist, and I've had the privilege to be at various events that she's run, and I've only now discovered your events in the book. The other artists whose works are in the book, well done. And the book itself is brilliant. It's probably the best ever, I think.
Best ever.
Yeah, I think so. Beautiful, and makes brings the work together so concretely and so beautifully. So well done, people. So it was very hard to choose two awards. Back when Maurice was in the last weeks of his life, I said to him I wanted to do something around domestic violence. So when he died, we set up a fund to raise money for domestic violence projects, and we raised about $20,000 in that period after his death. And probably a lot of people in the room contributed to that. I know that quite a few of you did. And that money has gone to help women re-establish their lives after they've left a domestic violence situation. But I remember when I said to him, we want to do something to remember you. And he said, no way, you cannot do that. I don't want that. And I said, well, actually, once you're gone, it's not for you, it's for us. So you may not have a lot of choice in that. And I felt a bit like that with Blue Fringe, because he was really dedicated to Blue Fringe in his role as a council employee, and took it seriously, navigated the tricky path of funding and that thing about enabling things to keep going. So it just seemed like a natural fit that we would set up a couple of awards in his name. So we've set up awards for the visual arts prizes, but also the literature prizes. But it was actually very difficult, and I think I'm talking way too long. Apologies. I'll get to the point. Look, there were so many to choose from, but in the end, I had to choose two. I'm not an artist myself, so I just had to choose the ones that spoke to me. So first, I'll do the literature award. I wanted to award that to Kit Wing Fu. Are you here, Kit? About anxiety really spoke to me, partly because I think anxiety is the most commonly presenting mental health issue or mental distress issue. I also have a very good friend, Eric, who suffers extreme anxiety. And so when I was reading that, I felt I was reading Eric's story. And so thank you for putting that into words for so many people in our community. So yeah, congratulations and well done. The other one was the art award, and I mean, if you look through the gallery, there are so many amazing pieces, and it was very hard to choose. But again, for me, personal is political, so the things close to my heart are going to be the things that I'm going to pursue. And this year I wanted to present it to Lee Mitchell for his work on the bipolar friends, that beautiful sculptural kind of piece. Peter does the most amazing 3D work, and I remember last year you submitted that. It's hard to describe it as beautiful, but it was beautiful. The straitjacket, and like it's confronting, it's amazing, it's symbolic, and I found that piece just incredible. So this year I wanted to present you with the award for your work. And again, for my many friends, including my friend here, John, today, there's so many people impacted by bipolar in the community. It gives you the strength, the resilience, the creativity, and I think that piece speaks to that. So thank you.